Okay, we should be live for the Crazy Roxy. She's coming to me now. Please look out this window.
She's looking out that window. She's just
Yeah.
going round and round.
'Cause I know there's rabbits here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. She's like, "What did you do with my rabbits?"
Yeah. She's upset because I took away her rabbit, guys.
So I want to eat some.
Rabbit. She's not happy about it. I took away her rabbit. Hey, everybody. Tonight's show, favorite points. Things we all love. So discussions, give us a call, 808-468-7924. Give us your thoughts on favorite points. It's a discussion show. Those are when you're supposed to call in. Yeah. Got cords going everywhere. Are you guys ready? Oh my God, my nose.
I know, me too. I'm like, I just had a cough come out of nowhere. Now I have the coughing allergies. That's always fun.
I just have a tender nose.
Mm-hmm.
Tender. All right, here we go. You ready?
Sure.
Chad, you good to go?
Sure.
Yeah, give me a sound check on you.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
Oh, that was weird. One more time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. Go, geocache, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash. On the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I almost said Wednesday, everybody. It's Wednesday, 8:30, which means it is once again, I was literally reading Wednesday. It's once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have our co-host Shorty, and it's in the next room.
Hello.
Hi. And please welcome to my virtual left, my other co-host, Chaz, 427.
Howdy, y'all. Can we get a favorite point for the show?
Right. Thank you. Tonight's episode 771, recorded live on June 14th, 2023, is Favorite Points Discussion. Phone lines are now open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That's 808-GOD-SWAG. And for you international callers, you can call us free via the web at cullenstudio.com/show/GCPC. But Chad, before we get to this good stuff, these favorite points, we got to talk about Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, it costs a lot of money to make the show work. We talk about it every week. There's 2 ways you can help us out. You go to paypal.me, that's paypal.me/the geocaching podcast, and you make a one-time donation, or you join Patreon. Guys, you get extra audio, extra video only available to our Patreon members. You get stickers and coins and pat tags and pins and all that good stuff. You get end of the year show. You get Patreon only shows. I'm currently editing the Clash video. There's gonna be 2. It's gotta be a part 1 and a part 2. So yeah, we've got day 1 and day 2 of the Clash videos. Jesse, somebody a patron sent us an email saying, please, for the love of God, do a Patreon video of the teardrop.
Oh, absolutely. We'll be doing quite a bit about that.
So maybe this weekend when we're out there, we'll do a video. They want to see everything it has and everything.
Yep. It's maiden voyage this weekend.
Yeah, I've got a maiden voyage this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, going to Wisconsin. That's what Shane's playing at The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock. I don't know. That's a place where the kids play baseball. The Rock.
It's got a big rock there.
I'll ask me.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure, maybe, probably. You know, it's called there for a reason. Yeah. So, guys, you want to join Patreon? You can. It's a lot of fun on the other side. I promise. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the geocaching podcast.
Listener feedback.
I pushed the wrong button, Chad.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
It's one of those nights.
Yep. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachely. Cachely is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachely has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachely.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine write in the rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cash than do cash maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FDF Geocacher Magazine. FDF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FDF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Ed's Body Company. Max Ed Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Bee Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Ed's Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxedsbody.com. That's MACSGDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for shirt design and cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give them the opportunity to show you how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com for all your swag and pat tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help to trade or log tags or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 48,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventures for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting us at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where I Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-geo.com.
And as always, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or, Chad?
Or in our show notes.
In our show notes. So, about 7-8 years ago, I got poison ivy in between my fingers. Do you remember that, Chad? It's a long time ago. We were living in Elgin. That's how long. We were living in that's like 2 houses ago for us. I got poison ivy in and it like exploded on my hand. Do you recall that at all, Chad? Chadley, you were there. You were part of it. This is pre-Jesse on the show.
I remember sharing. I remember you sharing some of that on the show.
Well, I've also had it in a really nasty place.
I've had it. That's the only place that I can get it, and so.
But so I got it again. I got it right there. Jesse doesn't think it is, but I was. She's like, we haven't been in the woods, but we were. We were at GeoClash last week. It's right there, and it itches, and I'm hoping it doesn't explode. Jesse thinks it's what did you look it up?
I don't know. Some sort of eczema is what I think it is.
Jesse thinks it's eczema, but it looks like poison.
I don't know. Just put some hydrocortisone on it. You'll be fine.
No, I'll put some Max. That's poison ivy soap on it.
Exactly. That's the Poison Bee Gone soap.
Right. It doesn't itch that bad, but yeah. Oh man, it's like it itched a little bit. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's itching. But when I don't think about it, but it's weird because it hits my wedding ring, and so I think that's irritating it a little.
Yeah. So it was probably 11 years ago. The only time I ever got poison ivy, and it was I had leaned up against a tree and I saw that it was covered in poison ivy. And then later nature called and I've never had poison ivy in my life. I have literally walked through fields of poison ivy and never had any symptoms at all. But certain areas of my body are more sensitive to it than others.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens. So I thought that was interesting that I do have poison ivy on my finger. At least I think I do. Jesse doesn't think I do. All right, so there is some news though, Chad. How about that? We got some news dumped on us.
A couple pieces of news, yeah.
Yesterday got it dumped on us. Go ahead. What do we got, Chad? Tell me what's going on.
Virtual Rewards 4.0.
Oh, the Virtual Rewards 4.0.
So
the guarantee we never get the Virtual Rewards challenge or the get all the virtuals in Illinois challenge.
They are only handing out 4,000 of them, but you have to qualify. In order to qualify for it, you need to place a cash between what is it? They got the.
I think it's sometime in 2013, isn't it?
2023. So it's like later this month through the end of the year.
Sorry, I'm like 10 years behind us.
Oh no, it just says you must have a non-event geocache published in 2023 that has earned at least 4 favorite points by December 31st, 2023. And you also must have created your geocaching account prior to June 13th.
So they've already taken a whole quarter out, almost 2 quarters. Half the year is almost gone already. They're really putting you under the gun there.
Well, unless you already put a good one out, which I have not.
I've not put out this year at all.
And since that came out, I've been thinking about okay, what can I put out that's going to guarantee to get me at least 4 favorite points? Because I went in on it.
I got one already. Chadley didn't, so
I do like that they've come right out and said that all community volunteers will get one as long as they meet the criteria. They're automatically gonna get one. I like that.
Nice, yeah.
As a nice thank you.
Right, sure, absolutely. And then the Solstice souvenir, Chad, also coming out. Right? That came out already, right?
Well, it comes out, in 4 days. So,
you're right. Yes, that's the 21st. That's right. My mistake. Yes.
I think the solstice is on the 21st itself. So, and so if you find 21 caches between the 18th and the 24th, and so since it's the 21st, I guess that's why they got 21 caches there. Then you get a souvenir.
21 caches.
So not only are we
including Adventure Labs, so
right. Not only are we streaking trying to get 20 days this month, but now you got to find 21 caches in those 7 days.
Oh, lots for me, going on. Should be easy because one of those days is a mega. So
a mega.
It'll be tough for us.
I don't think it's gonna happen for me.
I haven't even got the first one yet. I don't think. I think I only have like.
No, you're closer than I am. You and Aaron went and got one without me, so you're closer than me.
We went and found one of yours. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I've been logging one a day.
I have not.
You've been logging one a day, not finding one a day. I caught that.
Been logging one a day.
I caught that.
I found them. It's just, and I signed them.
I understand.
All right. So tonight's show, guys, favorite points. That's tonight's show. It's a favorite points discussion. You guys want to talk about favorite points, you give us a call, 808-468-7924. Give us your thoughts or your thoughts on the favorite points. So first, Chad, what is a favorite point?
A favorite point is something that a premium member gets.
Only a premium.
Only a premium member after they have. So for every 10 geocaches that they find, physical caches that they find, virtuals as well, but not lab caches.
Not labs.
They get 1 favorite point that they can basically give to a geocache that they found to be something that they enjoyed.
Okay. And how can I find highly favorited caches, Chad?
Oh, you can filter on those.
You can filter on them?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. All right. How you can filter on the geocaching app or on the website, correct?
Correct. And also now the regular app, I think it is for caches that have I want to say 30 or higher favorite points on it. It might be another number. I know it's not 10, it's higher than that, but it will show up in a little red number next to the cache saying how many favorite points it has. So that's kind of handy to quick glance to see, are there any highly favorited caches in my area?
I know it's really easy to do. I don't know about a Cachly. Jesse, you're the expert on Cachly. What is Cachly?
No, you can look at the caches in a list and sort, but it doesn't show it on the icon.
No.
Like the
Chad, GeoGo
app does.
I haven't noticed it on GeoGo, so I'm going to say no. But I'm checking real quick.
But Jesse, can you filter them on Cachly?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can filter and say like only show me caches with more than X number of points. Or
So the current version, at least that I have on my phone, does not appear to have that feature. So we might find out some more information soon on that.
Okay.
But here's oops. I saw that pop up right when I did it. So here's an example with see that
oh yeah, I see
there with 39 hearts.
39 hearts. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Yes. Okay, we got a call here. We got a call. It is from where are we? Connecticut. Connecticut. We know who that is. Although nothing seems to be working. I'm gonna try this. Who can that be? There we go. What's up, Skip? What's up, man?
So, yeah, I was calling in about favorite point. Well, calling in to say hello, guys. Haven't talked to you in a while.
Hang on, before we get too far, I would like to say thank you. So Firefighter Skippy sent us a very nice gift in the mail.
Oh, that's right. He did. We got it the other day.
He sent us a very nice trackable geocoin with in the shape of a little teardrop travel trailer.
It's adorable.
It is adorable and so thoughtful. So thank you very much. Okay.
He's a man.
Now,
yeah. So now you track the mileage for your new trailer.
Right.
Right. Yes. Track the mileage. Yeah, we gotta get it trackable.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll just use this number.
Oh,
Get a decal for the back with this number.
Decal for the back from Space Ghost.
Yep.
Yes. All right. What's up, man?
Well, talking about favorite points. So
yes,
I have a few accumulated, but I only give them out to things that I enjoy. Caches that I thought were well put together, or a place that I visited that was really nice. But I mean, it seems like other people, a couple of caches I find have a bunch of favorite points. And I'm like, why? I don't really see anything.
Well, maybe was it a puzzle that you got the chords to or something? Maybe the puzzle was good or something like that. The story. Did you read the story?
Sometimes it might turn out to be even just an LPC, and I'm like, there's just a film can under this LPC. What's great about this?
I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to some of them. And I scratch my head. It's like, why doesn't this one have a ton of favorite points when it's got a ton of finders? And then others, it's like, why does this one have a bunch of favorite points?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Cody said, he gives favorite points for experiences, and I do the same. I can't remember what exactly it was that happened, because it probably wasn't even anything that spectacular. I don't remember it, but I do know I was at the cache and I was logging in and I was like, you know what, whatever just happened, I don't know what it was at this point, but whatever had just happened leading up to finding that cache was something funny or unusual or whatever. And so I threw a favorite point on it. I have quite a few to give, so I may as well.
Right.
I hear you.
I give milestones favorite points as well.
Sure, absolutely.
It's milestone cache for me. I'll usually throw it a favorite
I think
point.
I got more favorite points accumulated than all of you guys.
I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you do. Yes.
Let's see. 3903.
That's a lot. Yeah. You might win. You might win with that one. Yeah. So anything else, buddy?
No, just had to call in and really say hi.
Okay. How you feeling? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm sore at times, but I'm getting around. PT and OT came by, and they were rather surprised at how far advanced along I am in my moving. So,
Oh, that's good.
I guess that's good.
You got to get you back out there. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to get out there and get back hiking, man.
I know.
Dying to get out there.
I can. Yeah, it's summertime too. Yeah, you got to learn to do this stuff in the wintertime, man. In the winter.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't really pick when I wanted to have it done, but yeah, the weather here very mild last week, so it would have been great for hiking.
Right. All right, you be well, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Later. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
So, Chad,
Sir.
there are a couple questions out here in the chat room. First one, since the show is all about favorite points, let's say someone puts out a great cache, but at some point it gets muggled and the replacement is not so great. Do you take away a favorite point?
I wouldn't, because I'm giving the favorite point for my experience.
That's right. I agree with Chad. The favorite point is awarded by the finder at the time that they find it.
The finder at the time that they find it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then what about taking away a favorite point?
Never.
Never. Cache gets smuggled. A lot of people do this. Let's say never. It gets done. Cache gets smuggled. The cache gets archived. Would you take the favorite point back?
I wouldn't do it for that reason. No.
No.
I
don't think I've ever unfavorited a cache ever for any reason.
I don't think I have either, but it gets done.
I know it does, and I know that's a big discussion. People go and take away favorite points on archived caches.
I've never done it where the favorite point has been on there for more than 30 seconds. I have accidentally favorited a cache, and then oops, I didn't mean that one. Unfavorite.
Well, if anyone out there has ever unfavorited a cache, give us a call. 808-468-7924. We would love to talk to you. I want to hear about it. Why? I'm not judging you. I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, you given a good enough reason. I'll back on it. I just wouldn't, because I'm lazy. Honestly, it's just pure laziness. It's just sorry. That's just what it is.
Yeah, usually I'm sure that I owe a lot of caches favorite points that I did not give them favorite points because, I forgot about it. I'm bulk logging, and it's like, and yeah, it just didn't get in there.
Right. Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I also have a crap ton, so I don't not like I have, I have very few to give. I have plenty to give. Like I said, I would gift them to people if I could. So I don't know. We do have a call here. We got California on the line, which means that's GSM times 2. I know that bark. What's up, buddy?
I love that little bark. Miss it so much. So yeah, I do take away favorite points, but I'll give you what happened.
Interesting. Okay. Love to hear.
So first thing, I'm very liberal with favorite points. If somebody puts even a little bit of extra effort, I will give one. When favorite points came out, I had over 8,000 finds. I had 800 favorite points immediately given to me. And in the meantime, I now have about 27,000 finds. So I've gotten a lot more than that. So I've given out, and right now I have 14 of them. So
you only have 14 to give right now?
You
them away.
You have 14 to give?
I have 14 to give.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Sunday, I'm going out to a geo tour in which people say there's a lot of really good geocaches. So here's what I do. I use GSAC, and I will look for archived geocaches that I have given a favorite point that have 1 or 2 total favorite points. So me and possibly somebody else gave it a favorite point at one time. And I'll take them back because I want to give them out again to something that's highly deserving of it or mildly deserving of it, since I am so liberal.
Like, yeah, I guess if you're that liberal, yes. Like I said, like I mean, right now my numbers, where am I? I have 2141 total points and 721 remaining. So I have 721 to give away.
Yeah. So why would you ever give them out? I mean, you have over 700 to give out.
I do
why
give
would
them out.
you take any away? You have
No,
need.
I never, like I say, I don't. Yeah, I
Right.
really don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
absolutely. And you know, same with a lot. I would ask those people who have, you know, who say, I never give them away. I would never give them away. How many do you have? And, you know, you don't have a need to do it.
Right.
I just happen to.
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
Right.
that I understand. If you have a need, yeah. I mean, I know you have 27,000 fines, and you give them out pretty liberally. Then, yeah, you're gonna have a need for it. Absolutely. Yeah, I see
Yep.
that. Jesse's
Yep.
snickering. Jesse, disagree?
No, I'm not snickering at all. I'm contemplating. I'm thinking about, like, you know, that cache that only has like 1 or 2 favorite points, and maybe it's a new cacher or something, and they're so proud of their favorite points, even if the cache is archived, and suddenly there's no more favorite points.
Thanks a lot, Scott.
Well, and there's the other part of it. You know, I sometimes get chastised that how could you do that? You know, people depend on that for challenges and so forth.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, well, you got 3,300 of them out there that you've never given to anybody. You've
Yeah.
never helped somebody with a challenge,
Mhm.
and now you're chastising me because I took one away.
Yeah, almost. I don't know. I mean, I completely understand, and I'm not disagreeing or anything. I'm just I'm I would be more of the mindset that if I were to take a favorite point away, I would do it on one that already has a lot of favorite points that
So it wouldn't affect.
it wouldn't affect anything, and no one would notice.
Okay.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
that
So so it looks like I've given out 1,400 favorite points.
Wow.
Looks like, right? If I have 21 and I have 700 remaining, roughly. Jesse, what's your total?
I have 1543 total and 646 remaining.
All right, so you've given out
I've given out
Almost
like,
900.
almost 900.
900. Chad?
I'm the stingy one. I've accumulated 724 total points, and I have 500 remaining.
5, you piece of.
So I've only given
200?
away. I've only given away slightly less than a third, by about 30%.
200? Wow, Chad.
224. I've given
Wow. You stink.
away.
You stink. Yeah. So I have given out.
And I will
mean,
say, Jesse, yeah, and what you're saying is also true. You know, if some geocache has 2,500 and you were to need a favorite point to give, that would be another philosophy to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see either argument.
I mean, to me, anything over, I'd say 80 favorite points, I'm going to that cache. You know, whether it has
Right.
80 or whether it has 800, I'm going to go to that cache. You know, I figure that's usually where my, 50 to 100, it's probably pretty good. You know, but so once.
But also, if I'm filtering on caches to see if it has a decent number of favorite points, so I'm only going to hit favorite pointed caches. I'm not picking up the onesies twosies either.
What do you mean not picking up the ones?
I'm not picking up I'm not going to be my filter is not going to have caches that have 1 or 2 favorite points in it. So it's also, to a degree, in my opinion, not harming them.
Yes, it's not harming them. I mean, I have a criteria we'll get to our criterias later in the show.
Mhm.
But like what I do to give a favorite point. Chad's must be I don't. That's Jesse's answer. It must be.
Mine
This is not
is
too hard.
more about laziness and going back tracking to figure
That's
out which
good. I mean,
ones
yeah, we'll
deserve that favorite point. So if I'm logging while I'm caching, then I'm more likely to give you
Yeah.
you that
Mhm.
favorite
Awesome.
point right there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've got to make a concerted effort to remember
To remember it.
that cache was great. I've got to give that cache a favorite point.
Sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. Good to hear from you, buddy.
And, you guys too. Oh yeah. Well, and then there's the other part of this.
Sure.
Is
Go ahead.
if I'm doing like Chad and going out after I'm going out on a run and I want really good geocaches, and so I filter on favorite points. I'm gonna find 10 today and probably give out 8.
Mhm.
So this I 1 out of 10. You get find 10, earn 1. If you're going after highly favorited ones,
Yeah.
you're giving them out faster than you get them.
Well,
Right.
but
You kids have a great day. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
oh, you be well, buddy. Thank you.
You go into caching in the bay?
I'm not only going, I'm presenting leveling up your adventure.
I remember
please,
seeing that on the page. That's right.
Look at him.
Yeah, go sign up. There's only room for 80 people in there, and I'd love to see you in there.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
so I'll see what my schedule's like because I'm driving down that morning. I'm actually getting up at about 5:30 in the morning and driving down to Martinez because there's a Cedo there from with a friend of mine is hosting, and then driving over, and then I'll be there caching all day.
Okay. Well, my little presentation is from 9:15 to 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And there's an adventure lab related to it.
Ooh.
And I think Jim Rickey Jim from Kentucky can probably give a little review on both the presentation and the adventure lab.
Do you know when the adventures are going to go live and when the caches? I think there's a series of caches around the park that haven't gone live yet. Do you happen to know when those are going to go live? Because I would love to have those in my GPX instead of relying on data.
Yeah, as I understand it, they're going to go. The adventures are going to go live the night before, but the gadget caches are not going to be set out and available until that day. And I don't know what time today.
Okay, but I assume they will be published then, so at least I can use a live map. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right, you take care.
You be well, buddy.
All right, you too.
Talk to you soon. We have got. I think this is New Jersey on the phone. New Jersey, hello.
G'day, Scott.
Oh my goodness! Look who it is.
Michelle.
See my.
I know.
It says "Hey Michelle" in my screening, not "See my shell." That's why.
I said see my show. Mustn't recognize me properly now.
Because I think it's your accent. It's the accent that
The
throws
accent.
it off. It doesn't
Well, I
speak
must say,
Australian.
like-
It doesn't speak
So
Australian.
Scott, GSM ×2. I love the bloke to death. Like I really do, but I disagree with him. Like for
You
one,
could, of course, you could do that. Absolutely. All right, let's hear your side.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
right?
Go ahead. Let's hear your
So
side.
I use Project GC, you see, and I'm a premium member of Project GC, and it tells me, Scott, when someone removes their favorite point.
Mhm.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
So nobody's probably ever removed one of mine because I've never had any notifications.
I think you have to
yeah.
opt into that notification. I
Oh.
get them when someone adds or removes.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also with images as well, but or
Right.
when they change their logs as well, it also tells you that too, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, but when I've obviously archived caches when I've moved now to the US from Australia, and I had to archive a number of caches, and they were brilliant caches. They were really good, and some people over there, of course, the next minute, oh, look at that, favorite point missing, favorite point missing, favorite point missing.
Really?
I'm like, they were good caches. I had to archive them because I'm no longer there, you know.
Mm.
But you know, they want to, you know, remove the favorite points, and you feel hurt. You feel like they deserve to stay. They deserve to still be on there. It's not my fault.
Interesting. So it's so you take it. So you take it personally. You take it personally.
100%, because your heart, your soul, your effort goes into making these quality caches. You see, and so when you get that favorite point, you go, it's a little bit of like a reward. You know, you get those the numbers tick over, like when you get a find. You know, you get those numbers tick over. You get a milestone. You get 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 milestones. Same thing happens with your favorite points as a total. And next minute, as you archive different ones, those favorite points deplete, and you go, what? No, and they actually go down in your profile, and you go, no. So yeah, they do deplete.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, they do. So it's not a good feeling.
You know, it's funny. When we've got the porch cache that's got a ton of favorite points on it, and whenever a listener or somebody from out of town hits it and doesn't leave a favorite point, I'm like, really? You're not gonna leave a favorite point on that?
Yeah.
How do you not leave a favorite point on that? Yeah,
You
I don't
take it
care.
personally,
I don't
right?
care. It comes in one and goes out the other just as fast. But
Right.
I'm surprised.
I had some newer cachers not leave who found my highest favorited cache during the event where you got 50 points to spin the wheel, the wheel event that where you got 50 points for someone favoriting your caches. That didn't do it, and it was like I was so tempted to say, hey, can you favor my cache? But I did not do that. They were premium members too, but they were newer cachers.
I did see that obviously West Virginia Timmy hasn't cached for a while, and yet he got all those souvenirs in the first day, you know, from all his hides, you know.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got one. Since I got Craig here, I'm gonna bring him into this. Okay. I'm not gonna name any names. We've brought this up before, but this is a fitting time to read. Jesse already knows where I'm going with this. This is a fitting time to bring it up. You go to a cache and it's fantastic. Okay. It's amazing. It's an amazing cache. You don't give it a favorite point. Okay. The person who creates it emails you and says, hey, I see you really like this. Would you mind giving it a favorite point? Would you give it a favorite point?
Oh, see. Oh, okay. I've never had that happen to me for the simple reason is if it is amazing cache, I do give it a favorite point. Okay. I've never had it happen to me. But if the CEO messaged me about it, I wouldn't give it a favorite point just because the CEO messaged me out of spite.
Right, exactly. So
like, look, who's this brazen person thinking that his or her cache is better than anyone else's that I've found before?
Right.
This has happened, and
I wouldn't out of spite.
I heard rumors about it. Okay, this first of all, for the record, it's an amazing cache, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
You know it, you've heard of it. We've all heard of it. I will say that. I'm not going to say what it is.
Have I found it?
I don't know if you found it or not.
Okay.
It's in a state near me, and I heard rumors that this is what the guy does. So I deliberately did not leave a favorite point. I said I had an amazing time. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I didn't leave a favorite point because I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he shot me an email. Jesse, you did too. I think you did not as well. Did you, right?
Correct.
Correct. Did you get an email?
I did, and I did not respond.
Yep.
I think I responded with a note or something along those lines, but
I'm with you, Scott. I would have been all with Shorty. I would have said no. I wouldn't have even responded. Just wouldn't have responded, and just would have thought, oh no, that wouldn't. It went to my spam. I'm sorry, it went to my spam. If they hit me up later on an event, sorry, it went to my spam. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chad, your thoughts?
Oh, I've said it before. Is like I would not have favorited it.
Cody left a favorite point on it. He knows which one we're talking about. You would not have left a favorite if you heard that.
No.
If that was a rumor. Okay, what if you didn't leave a favorite and he emailed you, Chad? would you leave it? Would you go back and put a favorite on it?
No,
No. Why?
because it would have irritated me. I'm sorry that just
who does that? Who begs for favorite points? I mean, they just
now okay, and I'm doing it based upon the way. So you and I've got the knowledge of how he has stated it from you from past shows. The way he approached it was in bad taste. And coming back and say, hey, I saw you really like the cache, and if you really enjoyed it, you might want to consider giving it a favorite point. That is okay, but the way he was doing it was more like a you need to give this a favorite point. It was more like a command.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, it was even like this cache has 99% favorite points. If you give it one, you'll keep it at 100.
Right.
Well, I don't want to keep it at 100.
Sorry.
Just for that.
Now I'm doing it out of spite.
Right. The only reason that I could see, and I would never do it just because I don't really care that much, but the only reason that I could see that it would be okay for somebody to contact a finder and ask for a favorite point is if the person said, I awarded it a favorite point, or this was an easy favorite point, or something like that in their log, but then didn't actually check that thing. I could see somebody saying, hey, just letting you know, you said you gave it a favorite point and I saw that you didn't. I just wanted to let you know. Something like that.
Yeah.
That
KC11 said the same exact thing. He really said the same thing. Loved it giving it a favorite point, but then they didn't. There you go. Yes, I agree with that. Everybody, if you want to know which cache it was, PM Cody Dog. So I'm not telling you, but he probably will. So PM Cody Dog.
Yeah, but KC11 says that he wouldn't even do it then, like me.
Oh, he wouldn't even do it then.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought that he would.
That's the same viewpoint that I have.
Interesting. I don't know. So yeah, I found that really interesting though. That that was just a bad taste for me. So I was shocked. I don't do it. I mean, I have a highly favorited. I don't care if people leave one or not.
Scott, I think you should start doing it now. Now that we've talked about it, I think anyone who finds your porch cache who doesn't, I think that you should have like a form letter that you send out.
Hey, dude.
See, I would never do that. So the cache of mine, it's running over 50% on favorite points. So it's it does pretty well on its own, and I'm not gonna harass anyone about it for sure. And I did kind of want though, because I wanted those 50 point for those three, but I did not do it. So. I got no favorite points during that month. Zero. Zilch.
All right.
Now, Scott.
Yes, sir.
If someone emailed you saying, Scott Burks, can you please put my bison tube back under that lamp skirt? I'd understand. You know what I mean? But
I would say what bison? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying in general, because you love taking like swapping out the bison tubes under the lens.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
I got a log the other day that said my this is a cache that I have in Houston, and it said that that they found it, but the log was completely saturated. It was in a quality bison underneath a lamp skirt, and I wonder if a Scott Burks had went out there and swapped that thing out.
Scott said it was okay for me to do.
No business being under there. No business. None.
I actually took a picture and sent it to Scott a few weeks ago. Did I send that to you? I found a bison under a lamp skirt and I had to laugh.
Yeah, and I think I said take it. And you're like, I'm not taking it.
I did not take it. I put it back as found.
Yeah. Cody hasn't even found ours yet. So he hasn't left a favorite point for ours. Cody has, how many times has he been at our house? He has not found our porch cache yet. Isn't that nice? All right, Craig.
So just to let you know, mate. To let you know, mate, just before I go as well, I plan on finding your porch cache.
Oh.
I'm going to do it on a Wednesday night, and I'm going to knock on the door when I do.
Oh, you're going to pull a
Joshua?
A Joshua.
Pull Joshua, yeah.
Pull on a Joshua.
I'm going to pull Joshua in there. I'm not going to tell you when.
All right.
It's gonna be the next 3 years. I'll give you that tip. The next 3 years. So
Next
you better
3
You
years.
better still be doing the GCPC in the next 3
God.
years.
Oh God, 3 years.
So there you go.
Next 3 years. All right, you be well, buddy. Good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you
You
in a
too,
while.
mate. You take care.
You be well. Talk soon.
See you, Chad. See you, Shorty. This fight.
Later.
Bye.
All right, let's talk. We've been talking all about this. Let's talk. Chad and Jesse,
Mm-hmm.
what does it take
Mm-hmm.
to give you Chad? Obviously, nothing. He doesn't give favorite points. What does it take to give you a favorite point?
Chad has very high standards.
Chad apparently has ridiculously.
No, it's not.
I
I
pity
high
his children.
standards. I'm lazy about going back and doing it.
Or there
you
just
like-
aren't good caches around,
Are
Chad.
you like this in life too, Chad? Are you like this
Yeah.
like high standard in life?
I'm very high standard, very high maintenance.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Clever
what
cache
would
hides.
give you a favorite point. Clever.
So, clever cache hides, especially if I haven't seen the hide type before.
Mm-hmm.
So those things, really, the things like the basically bark on a tree. It's literally underneath the bark that on a tree that is very hard to find.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
things like that really is like even though it was hell to find, when I found it, it was like, that really excited me. Well executed field puzzles. These things are, like gadget caches. Gadget caches and field puzzles are things that I'm really into. Interesting and fun to play where I goes. So I know there's one that in Louisiana that took me around this. What was started out as a all girl school, became a not a nunnery. What do you call those? Where the Catholic Church has the girls in the parochial school. Is that what that's called?
Yeah,
Parochial school, and then became a college, and it took you around to the different buildings and the history of it. I thought that was really interesting, fun to play ones as well. So the first time I did a reverse where I go, I gave it a favorite point. That's the only reverse where I go I ever gave a favorite point to. But that was something that it was different at the time. One that takes me to a cool location that I would have never ever gone to on my own. So because sometimes it takes you to, it's like, wow, this place is beautiful. I never even knew it existed, and I live 2 miles away from it. Those type of things. Ones that bring something sort of exciting or nostalgic. Old caches tend to do this. But those are the type of things that I'm looking for when I get a favorite cache. Even things as simple as I know I gave Sparky 916 Sparky I think I gave him a couple of favorite points.
Ooh, a coveted as 24-27 favorite
on
Sparky.
his so it was a Monty Python's based series, and one of them out there had a really cool I'm not sure what it was made out of, but it was it was all done up, and the container was really awesome. And I think it only had 4 favorite points. It's like, why does this one get so few favorite points? And another one that I didn't find that spectacular. I mean, it was a great cache, great theme, but it had a lot more favorite points. And but the cow one, where catapulting cow,
yeah,
that was awesome. And it's like, it's like that had to have a favorite point. But also, I was logging as I was walking on that when I was doing those. So when you're doing that, it's easier to pop that favorite point.
Jesse Brown, to you.
Yeah.
What gives Jesse Brown a favorite from a
this is what I put into my list. A fun, interesting, and or different location. a fun, interesting, or different container, puzzles that I enjoyed solving, challenges that I enjoyed qualifying for, anything that is new or unique to me. What's not on the list is what we already talked about, and the experience of getting there. If there was something special to me about that particular find, and then something that I can tell that the CO put a lot of effort into, whether it's their first hide, and you can tell that they really thought a lot about what and where, or a unique gadget cache, a field puzzle, something that was a labor of love. I would definitely give a favorite point to.
Okay.
Now, see, one of my problems with the puzzles is I tend to solve them,
Yeah,
a long time beforehand. Is like,
and then you don't remember,
and then I don't remember, and
Sure.
and it was like, but some of
Yeah.
them are, it's like that one definitely deserves a favorite point. Maybe I
Right.
should start putting it in my notes to
Sure.
favorite
Yeah.
this.
Right. The other thing is, if it's something that, again, it's about my find. It's my favorite point, so it's about my find. So maybe it's something that like completes a grid, or like it's that last thing that I need for something else. Like, I'll give that a favorite point. It's a unique DT that I've been hunting for a while. Something like that.
Good. All right. For me, in order for me to give a favorite point, something I haven't seen before. Usually, I don't get this much. How often do we see something we've never seen before, Jess? It's pretty rare.
It's pretty rare anymore. Occasionally.
It does happen occasionally.
Mhm.
Right.
It's happened. A cache well presented or done in an interesting way.
Mm-hmm.
An amazing adventure. I'll give that, even if it's a lamp skirt. If I had an adventure getting there, it gets it. An amazing place, like Chad said. Something pretty amazing. Oldie. I usually give oldies favorite points if it's a real super oldie. And basically, if I'm feeling generous, that's just sometimes bink, I just hit it for hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
I do that
oldies, I will give a favorite point, but when it winds up being, this was a September of 2001, and it wound up being a pill bottle hung in the top of a stop sign post. It's like, nope, no favorite point. Sorry, it was one of the last ones in my fizzy grid to get, but it's like,
well, yeah, I don't even have my milestones too. I do. I don't have milestones in here. My milestones I do as well. If it's my milestone, I give it a favorite point. I do. But I think the most time I've ever most favorite points, Gilby. I think every cache I found in Gilby got a favorite point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive.
There've been times where I'm like, you know what, we're having a really good weekend, and I'm just going to give every cache that I
Yeah,
find
you've done that.
this
She's
weekend.
like everybody. She's like Oprah. Everybody gets a favorite point.
Everyone gets
a favorite point. Yeah, Jesse's done that before.
Because again, it's about the experience.
Yes,
for me.
Yeah, I think I might go back through my finds list by other people giving them favorite points and see if I can remember the caches and give some favorite points that I had not. I had failed to give favorite points.
Hey, you got plenty, Chad.
I've got plenty.
So that question was just posed in the chat room. Are you influenced by other people giving it a favorite point?
Am I influenced by it?
If you see one has a lot, are you more likely to give it?
No, but the reason I'm filtering on these would be so that it's easier for me to find ones that most likely would have gotten a favorite point from me, and that way I can just look at them and see, hey, did it deserve?
Yeah, you can go to Project GC and it's filtered by that, right? And
right,
just
or I use GSAC, but yeah,
or GSAC, yeah, and just hack away at it, right?
Right.
Just ding, ding, yeah. All right. All right, let's go with some questions here. So did Shorty give a favorite point to the cache she first found with Scott?
No, I don't, because I wasn't a premium member at the time. But I did give a favorite point.
I gave it a favorite point. I'm wondering if I gave it a favorite point.
Probably not, because we didn't. Probably not. But I did give a favorite point. I think. Gosh, I hope I did give a favorite point to Scott's cache that is now in that location.
Which is the same exact.
It's the same, right? It was the same container and same everything, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so.
Did you give that a fair point? It's better.
I think I did.
Jack, and you better have. big fight. Gadget caches and Gilby get a lot of favorite points. Yeah, I guess as I said, that's probably the most favorite points I've ever given in a weekend is in Gilby. I think every cache got one. It was amazing. I could see a newbie giving a favorite point to an LPC when they realize for the first time that it's that a skirt lifts. There you go. That's that's how they Chad. That's how you see an LPC.
I very well may have done that.
Because I thought it was freaking genius the
Mm-hmm.
first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Genius.
We FTF'd a cache that was rated like a 4.2 or something like that. And we're like, oh my gosh. We're like, I'm looking at Scott's driving. I'm looking at the satellite map going, okay, what could this be? We're reading the hints. We're like racing for the FTF. We get there. It's a skirt.
It's a skirt, Chad.
Yeah. It was a, cute newbie.
4.2.
Thought it was so clever.
Yep. I hate it when they say in the log that it earned a favorite point, but they didn't actually award one.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, the Portuguese has gotten that. Definitely favorite point worthy and didn't get a favorite point. Yeah, but I didn't email them for the record. Does your threshold for favorite point worthy change if you're in an area known for great caches or hiders? Example, WV Tim or Gilby.
And I could see how people. I could see how people who live in those areas have a hard time giving away favorite points.
Imagine that. Right. That's your standard that you have to live by. Like you go anywhere else, it's like, ugh.
So I remember the Geo Woodstock in Asherville, North Carolina. That place had a lot of great gadget caches, and I made sure I went back and gave favorite points to all the gadget caches that I enjoyed.
Continue on. Okay, so do favorite points beget favorite points? Are you influenced by the number of favorite points that geocache has? Oh, we've already.
We just talked about that.
We basically talked about that.
Yeah,
but I would say it still begets them because it draws some cachers to them. So.
Yes, I could see how some people could be influenced. I don't know that it necessarily influences me. Or sways me one way or the other, but there are times where I find a cache that has a bunch of favorite points, and then I think, why? There was nothing special about that. Why does it have 10 favorites?
Exactly, and I will not give it a favorite point just because it has right.
Exactly.
See, Michelle says I have given a favorite point to an LPC. I have found over 3,000 finds. We don't have LPCs in Australia. I've given an LPC a favorite point. We've lifted one. I had one that had a whole army scene underneath it.
Right.
Literally a war underneath. You bet your butt they got a favorite point.
Yeah, because that was unique and it took effort and that's favorite point worthy.
It was a really cool scene. We got a picture of it.
Yeah, one was a joke with a banana underneath one. I forget exactly what it was, but I know I gave that one a favorite point, and I was also FTF on it. So,
well, that would give you a favorite point. Yeah, that also. Yeah. Cody says a boring cache in front of Grader's instant favorite. Grader's is ice cream place, guys. Going back to questions.
Cody, anything with ice cream, it's a favorite, right?
Project GC has a feature that lists caches that might be forgotten caches that deserve favorite points. Oh, there you go, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
What was it?
Under profile on Project GC. If you go under your profile and then forgotten FTFs, it shows you a list of caches that you have found that have, I'm guessing, probably like 25% favorite points, in case you accidentally forgot to give one. Oh, like this. I might have forgotten to give this one a favorite point.
Oh, there you go. Which one?
See, Bridge of Glass.
Bridge of Glass. How did I find that?
Yeah, we that was in Washington State.
Total number suggested 436.
Oh, good Lord, Chad.
I have 576 suggested to me. But yeah, the Bridge of Glass, Scott, was that the glass with all of the bridge with all of the glass art all over it, and we walked over and back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
really
was
cool.
a fun one.
That was cool.
Okay, I'll have to spend
Anyway.
some time with
I
this
might have given
page.
that a favorite point. Okay, getting back here. Jim RKY, do you automatically give a favorite point just because the cache is old? I do. Yes. If it's a 2000, 2001, maybe in 02, yes.
Now, I just mentioned one that I specifically did not give a favorite point to, and that was a September 2001
Really? Wow.
that I drove about an hour and a half to go find,
Really?
and was severely disappointed by the cache. I did give a favorite point that day because I found a cool gadget cache, but didn't give it on that one.
What do you think about a thumbs down for a cache?
Oh, I would love to be able to give a thumbs down for caches. Some of the throwdown caches that are out there, I would thumbs down so many throwdown caches, and I think if someone gets like too many thumbs down caches, that
Chad jumped on that one, didn't he?
they get banned from
Deleted.
placing caches.
Deleted. Yeah. Joe Fro says, I'm pretty sure I'm among those in the group with the fewest finds, and I still get pumped when I find an ammo can in the woods. You know what, Joe Fro? I still get pumped when I find an ammo can in the woods because I rarely do as well. Automatic favorite. I don't give it an automatic favorite, but yeah, when I see an ammo can, I'm like, hell yeah, ammo can. Yeah.
An ammo can is highly likely to get a favorite point out of me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But see, everybody, a thumbs down will be so good. Well, man, we just had Brian on the show too. I could have a thumbs down. See, everybody, a thumbs down needed. Yeah.
He's not going to do that.
You're a thumbs down, it gets kicked out. Yeah. It's like geocaching Survivor. You know. They should give us 9 thumbs down for every 10 found.
Well, isn't not giving it a favorite point just your thumbs down?
No.
No, it's not the same.
No, I know. I agree.
No. There's plenty I'd love to give a thumbs down too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything, Chad, we have not talked about? Okay, here we go. I got an email from Jim RKY. This is interesting. Jim RKY says, favorite points should be special. There's an email. And I mean the word special wholly. It should be the uncommon place for points to be. It should be the uncommon place for points to be awarded, as with a 5-star Travel Bug Hotel Awards. So when a gorgeous landscape unfolds in front of me from a cache, or a gadget just screams that it was taken, that care was taken, or a puzzle is intricate but shows the thought to make it solvable, maybe with a head shake and a smile, it's at these times that I pull out the favorite point bag and award. Chad, you agree with that?
To a degree.
To a degree. You don't think it's super holy? Like
I don't think it has to be super holy. No. I've given favorite points to ones that I wouldn't consider super holy, but you know, that is something that would definitely, I want to say force me, but that's something that I would, make an extra effort to make sure that I gave a favorite point to.
Okay. Yeah, everybody in the chat room was jumping on the forgotten faves in Project GC.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim says it's holy, not holy. That's the same thing, Jim. Holy with a WHO. Yes. And what about the FTF? Chad, do you favorite your FTFs?
No.
Unless
it was deserved of being favorited, which I'd say only a handful of the FTFs were deserved of favorite points.
Of mine, yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give it. All right. Anything else we have not tackled on this list here? I don't think so. I think we've talked about everything we could talk about when it comes to favorite points. So then, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Here we go. One more. Have you ever gotten a thank you from a CO after you gave a favorite point?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
I have actually gotten a thank you for the find. It's
Really?
rare, but it has happened where somebody will say, "Thanks for, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your find." Sorry about that. That's
Yeah.
I have an allergy cough. I'm trying to mute my mic when I cough, but apparently you could hear it through Scott's mic. Sorry about that.
Across the house. Sorry, guys. Oh, thank you for writing a nice. Alex Cole says, "Thank you for writing a nice log." Yes. Thanks for favorite point. No. Yeah, I've never heard that before. No. But I guess first time for everything. All right, Chad. Next week, pal. Well, hey guys, next week I am not going to be here. Shane's got a game, so it's a no bueno show. We haven't had one of those in a long time. Haven't had one. It's coming back. No bueno show, Chad. This is for you. Next week's show, guy, we have got Ron, the creator of GeoGo, talking about all the updates that have happened over the past year and things that are coming. How about that?
Yeah.
So if you use GeoGo, you are gonna want to listen to this show.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, well, you're gonna learn all about it next week. That's our show next week. GeoGo updates with the creator Ron. So there you go. It's an Android show. Yes, it's an Android show. But it's always good to have a no bueno show. Those are always fun. No bueno means Jesse's hosting. Jesse, you hosting the show?
I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. It might be a very no bueno. For real, no bueno.
Why no bueno?
We'll see.
You muy bueno. No. Jesse, no, muy bueno. And guys, hey, there's a no bueno t-shirt in the store. Just FYI. If you haven't been in the store in a while. All right, guys, that's it. Everybody be well and be safe. Thanks for joining us tonight. We will talk to you guys next week. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcast. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click that subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you'll get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/thegeocachingpodcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Odds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Art and Crafted, PatTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. There you go. We're clear. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the phone calls, guys. And thanks for joining us. The chat room was awesome. Really appreciate it. So we will talk to you guys next week. GeoGo. Have some fun. Everybody have a good week. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.